Let's put Norwex to the test. Many of us have been trained to believe that we need some sort of chemical cleaner to truly clean our home, and these are super popular, disinfectant wipes. Now, if you're like I was, there's a good chance you maybe never actually read the label. Anyone guilty? You know, I just thought if you buy it in the store, it must be okay and safe to use. So before we do our test, let's take a minute to read what the label says. Okay, hazards to humans and domestic animals. Any humans at your house? How about domestic animals? To sanitize, disinfect, pre-clean surface, use enough fresh wipes to thoroughly wet surface. Surface must remain wet for the entire contact time. To disinfect, allow to remain wet for 10 minutes. Allow surface to air dry. Toss dirty wipe away. For surfaces that come in contact with food, use only on hard, non-porous surfaces and rinse thoroughly with water. I think we can agree that most of us are not using these correctly. There's a 10-minute kill time to fully disinfect your surface. So let's go ahead and put things to the test. I have some raw meat juice, raw chicken juice, and some glowing powder right in the raw meat juice. So we're going to take this and smear some on there. All right, and now we're going to smear this side. All right. That looks pretty nasty, would you agree? So I'm going to take a swab. I purchased these from a inspection tool company, and they're checking for the presence of protein on the surface. So we're just going to check the surface and see how we're doing here. The way it works is green is clean. The darker purple it is dirty, okay? So I think we can safely guess that is very dirty. All right, so now we're going to take the disinfectant wipe. On the safety data sheet, it recommends that you wear gloves when using these. And I think that's a really good idea because I don't want to be absorbing cleaning chemicals into my body's largest organ, my skin, right? All right, let's see here, there we go. All right, so we're going to take our wipe and we're just going to clean the surface here. All right, there we go. We'll leave that there. All right, now on the other side, we're going to take the Enviro Cloth. Now remember with Norwex, we mechanically clean, not chemically clean. So be sure to fold, not scrunch, so you have complete contact with your surface. All right. Whoops. You can see the glow powder on there. It's removing everything from the surface. I'm going to come right up to the edge on purpose, okay? All right, so we're going to take swab number 2, and we're going to check the side that we cleaned with the disinfectant wipe. All right, now remember, as it turns purple, it's dirty, and green is clean, okay? So we're going to okay, and you can see that that is already turning gray. Okay, so we're going to come back to that in just a quick second. Now let's take swab number 3, and we are going to check the surface that we cleaned with just the Enviro Cloth and water. All right, and there we go. Let's see how we do on this side. Okay, green. So we'll come back here and take a look. You can see this is green and this is turning purple. All right. Now, let's take the black light and see how we did on our cleaning, okay? We're gonna start over here with the disinfectant wipe side. Can you guys see all of the residue that leaves behind the streaky green glowing? Okay, now let's come over here and take a look at the Norwex side. Pretty big difference, right? Okay, now just for fun, let's take our Enviro Cloth and we will clean up this side. between those buttons there. All right, and now let's check with the black light again. And you can see that none of that glowing residue is left, okay? That looks good. Have you ever been to a restaurant and watched somebody clean the tables with a chemical cleaner using the same cloth from table to table? Or maybe at school with children's desks getting the same cloth used? We're gonna go back over this with our disinfectant wipe. Now we know if we were properly using these, we would grab a new wipe every time and we would continue using new wipes, keeping it wet for 10 minutes. But I think most people do just use one wipe and call it good. So let's check under our black light how we did with that. And you can see that what it did is it redistributed everything that it picked, or everything, the glow powder, presumably the chicken juice, right back to the surface. Okay, so with Norwex, it's important that you know that you're not just transferring things from surface to surface. So I hope this gives you confidence as you clean your home with just Norwex and water. And let's just come back and take a look at our swabs to spend a little bit more time here. So we have our disinfectant wipe swab and our green one here. So hope this gives you confidence to clean your home with just water and in the process, help protect your health by avoiding potentially harmful chemicals. If this has been helpful, be sure to subscribe to my channel and visit my blog, replacechemicals.com.